Alright, time for take 4 on that. Okay, whatever. So, recording started, everything's fine and dandy. Looks like everyone's Discord's acting weird except for mine, and Tylenol seems to have his thing in control. But I believe it is time that we begin. Okay, so I believe you, Bruno,
Yes.
said that you wish to do a short rest.
Yeah, short rest and see if we can head back into the cave, or if we like, we can grab a
If you guys could get closer to the microphone, that'd be great. It's really difficult to hear you.
I should probably put the microphone closer to us, actually. Here. Set it right this. Oh.
Yeah, that's
Would
better.
you look at that?
there.
That's
But
convenient.
in worst case, I think it's right.
Okay. So, can you hear us better now?
Yep,
Good.
can hear you better.
Okay. So you guys are doing a short rest, and I believe Father has mentioned a brothel. There is no brothel in this town, but there is a strip club.
I was joking, but you know,
I mean,
we probably shouldn't waste our money on a brothel.
you have the equivalent of 1,100 silver pieces, mostly due to all that 10,000 copper pieces.
Actually, you can go check out whatever you want for a moment. Actually, do we want to take a short rest? What all can we do on a short rest?
You can usually do like little small activities, like anything that's less than like walking for too much. You can like draw out a map. You can play a card game. You can't like do something too mentally or physically strenuous, like doing taxes or lifting weights.
Because I was going to see if I could browse the local shops.
Yeah, I don't think that would qualify as a short rest.
Well, we can always short rest and then do that.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to pick some things up before we head back out.
Sounds like a plan then. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't look like you're gonna have a whole lot of comfort here because you don't have any any rolling beds, but there is some grass. There is grass that'll make you itch a little bit, but you do wear armor.
Alright.
Okay. And you still have Tylenol's old pants, it looks like, so you could probably use that as a pillow.
Yes. It smells very good, you know.
Stop smelling your teammates' old pants. Tylenol, how do you feel about these harassment claims made against these people who are your comrades?
That makes me very sad. I'm literally shaking and crying.
Sad panda.
Yeah, sexual harassment panda. Well, I don't think these guys have
Panda?
watched South Park.
Oh.
Is that like Kung Fu Panda?
No, it's like sexual harassment panda. It's like Kung Fu Panda, but without the Kung Fu.
This is half of the willow tree. Sexual harassment. Panda.
It's kind of like that. Well, you gotta move forward. And it's... I don't see anything. Oh well. Don't matter. 130 plus hours of playthrough. Okay. Anyways, though. Oh,
It finally loaded in, bitches.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That's not very fun. Here it is.
okay, cool. Okay, so now he's in. He's just,
Muted.
I'm shaking and crying right now. Yeah, he's just now able to actually, text on the roll initiative and whatever.
Which is important because I do actually contribute a lot to that.
Yes. I usually contribute in some ways, but it's a lot less public because I also contribute with the monster stats. Anyways, though, I'm shaking and crying right now. Cool. I love memes board. Unfortunately, the thing can't see it. Oh, well, I can make it see it. Yes. There's my OBS. And here's the memes board. Good old memes. Alrighty. So, you guys do a short rest. This recording has lost visual privileges for a few minutes until more memes show up. Once memes show up, then they will pop back up on the thing. Anyways, though, okay. So you guys successfully do a short rest. How long do you plan on taking said short rest?
I think an hour is about right for a short rest, yeah.
Okay. Does everybody else?
Hour sounds good.
Yeah. Alright.
Whoever gets our slots back.
I don't think.
Long rests are what gives slots back.
I don't think that.
Unless you're a warlock. Are you a warlock?
Then what are we doing? Is anybody in like...
I think
No, I'm not a warlock,
I
I'm a
think
wizard.
I think it's specifically Bruno who needs the.
Oh, okay.
The health. So technically,
Okay.
you guys could do stuff while he recovers, while he rejuvenates what little health he's missing. That is if you wish to. So, do you guys wish to separate from your true master, whose name is Bruno?
Yeah, the one we don't talk about.
Oh.
What's that?
He's asking if you want to have any player agency.
I'm asking you because Bruno's missing some hit points, so he wants to do a short rest. You guys are not missing any hit points, so you can do other things like search for shops and whatnot, whilst he is doing that short rest. So, but that would mean that he would not be carrying you guys like babies in a cradle.
I'm gonna go to the shops
I
anyway.
don't feel like I've been carried.
Well, you've been pulling your weight a little bit, but you're probably more of like the 11-year-old in this party. You're somewhat independent, but you're still, I don't know, this 40-year-old man who's actually 98 years old.
I'm about to smack the shit out of my son next time I see him.
Okay. Anyway.
I don't appreciate the words coming out of his mouth.
Alright, anyways, though, so, while he's doing that, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to rest with him? Because you won't gain anything from it.
Yeah, sure, I'll rest.
Like, you can interact with him in character. Show some agency. Jared, I know that you're shiny hunting. What's more important now? Character,
Yeah.
agency, or shiny?
No, my switch is on my bed, man. My switch is on my bed.
Oh, color
I wasn't even playing Pokemon. It's fine.
Alrighty then. Well, it's time to. Well, do you? Want
Yeah,
to do
agency is fine.
Okay. So what will you do while he is doing the short rest then?
I'm gonna sharpen my weapons.
You're gonna charge your knuckles?
He does have a scimitar.
Sharpen my weapons.
Oh, okay. You're gonna sharpen your weapons.
To make it as difficult as possible for him to sleep.
You think I'm sleeping?
He's not sleeping. He's just.
I'm
Not
just
you.
hours straight praying, my guy. I am a cleric.
Yeah, that is a thing that clerics tend to.
Yeah, real choppy voice.
But anyways, either way, I'm sure, because like rest is about relaxing. You sharpening your weapons probably is not relaxing either way. By the way, I was asking these things, assuming that you were doing this like away from him, like doing things on your own. Why would you sharpen your weapons next to your comrade who's trying to rest?
Excuse me.
Are you neurotic evil? Are you psychotic evil? Are you erotic evil? Tylenol? Answer the question.
What was that?
What?
What was the question?
Are you erotic evil? That's the question.
Are you erotic evil?
No, I don't think
Does
so.
that mean you get sexual gratification for evil?
I'm pretty sure that's called sadism. So
Let me
yeah.
look it up. Oh goodness, no, that's...
You said
what I was
erotic
thinking.
evil.
Alright, no, look that up. Which mistake am I left?
Alright.
Mistakes were made! Mistakes were made!
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
Anyways, though, okay. So you're gonna sharpen your weapons right next to the guy who's trying to relax. So you are very erotic evil. I'm also probably gonna need you to make like a skill check, probably survival.
For sharpened weapons.
Maybe.
It's literally you literally just like rub a rock against it. You ever sharpened a knife before?
It's more about like
No, I'm not erotic
like
evil.
not breaking your weapon in the process.
It's a scimitar. You'd have to like bang it full force against a rock to break it. I've sharpened knives before. It's mind-numbingly easy.
Alrighty.
You get yourself a whetstone
Well,
and
then-
rub the knife on
Well,
it.
then it's still a skill check, but it's a very low DC skill check because not everybody knows how to do simple things. Especially when most of those simple things is having agency of your own aside from the. You get what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that every time you do these sessions, you don't roll an animal handling check. Okay, that went to a weird place. Anyways, so make a survival check, Tylenol.
Alright. What dice is that?
D20.
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 Alright.
It's almost always a D20.
Landed on a 2.
2 plus 6.
And 2.
So 2 plus 4, that's 6. So congratulations, you know how to sharpen a weapon. You almost didn't know how to sharpen a weapon, which would have been very embarrassing. Because apparently, according to good old Lunar, it is,
Mind-numbingly easy were the words I used.
yes, okay, so you successfully do that, but you haven't answered the question as to why the frick you are choosing to do this right next to the guy who's trying to rest?
What was that?
Why are you doing this right next to the guy who's trying to rest?
This is like the 5th time you've asked him that.
Because
He's not going to answer.
I'm just because.
Okie doke.
It really isn't that disruptive.
Alright, fine then.
Tell an origin story if you get sick.
We're going to origin story with your comrades as the antagonists. I think I already have enough antagonists at play with
Yeah.
Bruno's story arcs that I've got set up.
Let me actually look at this active quest list.
Oh, right, yes. Anyways.
We've
Alright.
got the Goblin Mafia on us, alright? A Goblin army which is, quote, exceedingly strong, has connections to nobility that is being used to exterminate giants. Connections to the nobility of Penis Country, Baltimore, and surrounding nations. Yeah, there's some antagonists.
Alright. So that's what the Tylenol is doing. That is what Bruno is doing. What is Vicar doing? Are you going to check out that strip club? I mean, you don't have a whole lot of money,
Sure.
and I dare you to try to
Well,
grab it off.
maybe not, because I don't know if I want my son acting out strippers. So never mind.
It wouldn't be the worst thing you asked me to do.
One time,
It'd be kind of weird.
I just said that.
One time, I was in an RP, and a friend of mine, you know, we role played in AR romance for 9 pages straight, utterly uninterrupted. I still have it somewhere.
Oh no! I didn't ask. I don't remember that time I asked.
Actually, now that I think about it, it wasn't in the love story. It was 9 pages of just one date. In the AR story.
Oh my.
Anyways, so strip club. You're not going to go to the strip club because your master is a child.
Yes. Yeah, I think I'm good there.
What is Vikaruz's excuse for not going to this very tempting resort of stripping?
Broke.
Or
Riley? What the heck are you doing?
probably shouldn't waste their money on a strip club.
Alright.
Riley! What are you doing out here?
I reconsidered the situation.
You haven't even checked the prices yet, Vikaruz.
I'm pretty well versed in the prices of strippers.
That I can believe.
Good old Vikaruz. Alright. Well, then what will you do? If you're not...
Thank you
I will.
cat without eating it.
I will study one of my spell books while he's resting.
Oh, you're,
See, out of respect for me, they all do short rest opportunities.
Alrighty.
It's like a huge fucking nerd in this story.
Okay then. Now, as for Taurus, what is Taurus doing?
He isn't in the call, so we can't exactly ask him.
Well, I'm not asking him.
He went.
I'm asking.
He went to the strip club.
He goes to the strip. All right, time to enact that then.
Time to enact the 15-year-old going to the strip club.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing.
He sneaks in there.
He's the only one of you guys with like chain armor. Although he's also the only one of you who successfully did a stealth check when you wanted to. Anyways, though,
The rest of us rolled down the fucking hill.
I think I'm going to hold off on allowing this mistreatment of character that isn't yours.
Aww.
He's still 15 years old, so I don't.
Child abuse.
Yeah, we have to.
And I'm still a dick.
We have to wait a few months for him to become 16, and I'm pretty sure most places are legal for that, but not my place. This place is more like a 17 or 18.
The strip club.
Anyways, okay, so why don't we have him like sharpening his weapons along with Tylenol?
Do you want me to make a skill check for him too? Or do you think the guy who I think his backstory was working as a blacksmith?
Oh yeah, he's working. Yeah, he is working at a blacksmith. I wonder what happened to that job. Nobody may ever know. Hello, Riley. You're so skinny.
Not terribly skinny.
Anyways, and as for Myrtle, Myrtle's just doing his own thing as well. He's pacing. I should probably check his hit points. I don't think that he's too terribly damaged, if at all. Okay, yeah, he's not missing any hit points. He also has the most amount of hit points out of all of you. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty. So alright, so Bruno, make your you have 2d8 hit dice to spend. You can use one or both of them.
D8.
You like to use one or both of them.
Why not use both? We'll just long rest after this anyways.
Alright.
Where's my regain 8.
Alrighty. You were missing 7 hit points, so that brings you back up to full.
Yep.
And you are now 0 out of 3d8 hit points. Hit dice, I mean. Anyways, though, the short rest has concluded. So now what will you do?
I am going to go into town.
Are you going to tell everybody else that you are going into town?
I mean, we could almost take that as both an in-character statement. It's, yeah, I'm going into town.
Alright.
Going to browse the local shops, maybe get some upgrades to my gear.
Alright. You guys gotta respond to this.
Damn it.
Um,
We'll wait on that. We'll wait.
have a good time.
Alright.
Yep, I'll be seeing you in a bit.
Tylenol.
Don't care if she says anything or not.
Oh, Bruno doesn't care about Tylenol. That's sad.
I do, but also I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Tylenol. Are you awake?
Yes, I'm awake.
I was gonna say, I thought you were staying up later nowadays. Anyways. Okay. Bruno just described to you what he is about to do. He's going to go into the stores, the grocery stores.
Not the grocery stores, but yes, I suppose I will stop by them.
What will you do? Vicar has just basically said, "Bye, son. Have fun."
Yeah. So, let's see. He's going into the grocery stores. I'm gonna go check out some of the nearby vendors.
I'm actually gonna check out the blacksmith first. An armory if this place has one.
Alright, if you're saying that in character, I'm
just telling you that.
okay, so you're just thinking this to yourself.
Yeah.
Alright. was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Taurus would have probably jumped up with joy at the idea of a blacksmith. Alrighty, so Tylenol's going to check out the other vendors, and Myrtle's just going to also say, have fun with that, and then he starts doing some push-ups. Alrighty. So, starting off with Tylenol, you said you wanted to see some of the vendors. There's a guy selling some fruit out on the eastern street of the town. Jared.
What?
I'm talking to you.
What is it?
I was saying.
Sorry.
Okay. I was saying that that there's like there's an apple seller, the guy selling some fruits out on Eastern Street. There's a few other vendors nearby.
Okay.
You wanna check out one of them?
Yeah, let's check out the. What are the other few vendors nearby?
Alright. There is an appraisal shop. There's a shop selling basic army weapons and military weapons. And
Sweet.
and there's one grocery store for selling a lot of things, except for fabric softener.
Oh, yeah. So, the store's selling appraised, or doing appraisals. Let me check inventory. We could sell the obsidian rocks we have.
Well, it's appraised. I don't know if they'll buy it. This isn't it isn't a pawn shop, but it is an appraisal shop.
Alright, an appraisal shop. It's not meant for selling. We've got some obsidian rocks
You don't.
and Tylenol's old pants. So you can appraise your pants.
Well, I'm not going to the appraisal shop.
Okay.
Alright, do that. Appraise the pants.
I'm going
You're
to-
not in possession of the pants. Bruno is.
Yeah, I'm looking to see a blacksmith, weapon shop, whatever's selling that.
Okay. Let's go to the fruit shop and see if we can't find any poisonous fruits.
Alright. Hello there, young lady. I am Bulo. Would you like some apples? Apples only
Do not
cost.
destroy my dice tray.
The hell kind of Snow White shit is this?
Apples only cost 2 copper here. Oh, but bananas only cost about 8 a dozen. 8 a bunch, I mean. Terminology. It's not my strong suit. You can just look at me. I'm missing 2 of my front teeth. I was born with 2 front teeth. I'm not kidding. The teeth that are supposed to be there when you were born, they didn't exist for some reason.
But
And they got knocked out.
it's a good thing I'm not there. I would have pointed.
Dude's
out
from Middle Earth,
people
Kentucky.
Born without teeth. Born without teeth.
Okay.
You're born completely toothless. The teeth will come later.
Would you like a bunch of bananas for 8 copper pieces? Would you like a red apple for 2?
Sorry, repeat that to me again.
I've got a red apple for 2 copper pieces. There are several of these. They're very good. I've got a bunch of bananas. This bunch of bananas here will sell you for 8 copper pieces a bunch. It's so good, so juicy, and I
Oh,
just want
sweet.
to shove it in my mouth.
You probably get more. Bananas are probably worth more, I think, than an apple would be.
Oh, that's
Or
a
a bunch
good
of
point.
apples.
Let me.
I'll take. You can't do that. You already did the thing.
Let's see here. 10 copper a bunch. You were very right the first time.
10 copper. Alright, I will get 5 apples and a bunch of bananas. Even there, 5 bananas in a bunch, right?
Alright. Here. I'll put them in a bag. He takes a cardboard box with the word bag scribbled on the front of it. Puts 5 of the apples on it, and then takes the banana on it. It's like, and we might need to adjust the inventory, because that will cost a total of 20 copper.
Okay. Hand copper.
20 copper.
Oh, Bruno's already on it. Okay. So now you guys have a bit more rations.
Just that.
So that's just adding to the 5 days of food that you already had.
How many days? Just one.
That'd probably add like another half a day. So. Anyways.
Okay.
Moving on to Bruno now. Okay. So you visit the blacksmith. Blacksmith is very daunting. Actually, she is a relatively short-esque female, but she's also very clearly a dwarf. So it makes sense. She's standing on a stool, and she is asking about your service.
Yes, I'm looking for a new weapon. You see, I do like this stick. It's a very good walking stick. But it's also, very not lethal. And I've come into some more situations lately where I need lethal weapons. I'm afraid that the last weapon I was issued with didn't last too long, so I'm in need of a replacement. Do you happen to have any weapons for sale here? And if not, do you know where I could get some in this fine town?
Well, we definitely have some weapons here, and some for sale. There's definitely a military grade weapon shop on the other side of town over there, actually. It's quite a long walk, but it's still a walk distance if you want. But if you can put it in order, I can always bring you a weapon. You seem like the cleric type.
Yes, I am the cleric type.
Isn't that fair? Shall I make you a cleric hammer?
I'm not thinking of a hammer, actually. You see, I've had experience with all sorts of weapons, but the one that I've been using most of my life has actually been a halberd.
Halberd.
I have some military experience, you see. It was issued to me.
Quick question, can you guys hear him?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. I'm just trying to make sure that nothing's out of place here. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, so, we're certain, if this place is somehow in a military grade establishment, that was the power.
Yeah, they undoubtedly have some halberds, some pole arms. Very good. Very good. Very good for those. They're definitely not jousting material. But you can pierce some nasty orcs and goblins with them spears.
That is good. Some goblins with spears.
I've pierced many a goblin in my time. Alright, honey, if you ever need anything, just come get it. Also, I would watch out. There's been the lady's been followed by a very terrifying force of nature. I've been sensing a very sinister presence in this town. I would watch it.
Sinister presence or something? Following the
Yes. Yep. Both of them appear normal, but I assure you that they're both hiding something that is not of this world. Alright, so moving on to back to Tylenol. Alright, so after your transaction with the man, where will you go next? Tylenol? Speak to me, Tylenol.
Yeah, where will I go next? Sorry. Where will I go next? I'll go to that little weapons depot. Buy myself a breaker blade.
Alright, so you walk in, and there it is. A limited edition breaker blade. Straight from the popular Final Fantasy. Unfortunately,
Oh, what?
though, it is non-canon. So
No, not that
it kind
breaker.
of just starts fading out of existence. However,
Just a moment.
price tag is still there.
Wrong breaker blade.
What?
I'm not buying the price tag. Point is, let's see. Obviously, a breaker blade won't work. I asked for the biggest. I asked for the biggest sword that I have.
That would be a great story.
They have, they have a
You mean a
set-
breaker blade?
No.
No, like an sword.
They have a set of great swords.
Yes.
One is one titled the Dark Might. Although it's just engraved on that. There's a couple of them with that trademark. There's also a couple of them are Zweihanders, which is basically Siegfried's weapon. Siegfried is a pretty cool guy from Soul Calibur. And a few of them are just really not as long, but they are very broad swords that aren't as long, but they are very wide and very heavy.
Yeah. I'm actually probably gonna leave it if that's the case. We'll probably short on money as it is. How much do we have?
Okay.
Let me check.
Did the blacksmith say they had a number?
No, they're taking in orders, but they don't have any like stock.
All right, I'll check out the place across town.
All right. So as you walk out, you see Bruno coming in. You're, I don't know if you're gonna like say hi to each other or whatnot. But as Tylenol walks out, Bruno walks in.
Good day to you, man.
And Bruno sees a big old breaker blade, just on stock. Good old price tag there as well. It's for 9 billion copper pieces. And it is quite the weapon. And then it starts to fade out of existence.
I'm gonna look around the shop for helmets.
Alright.
Best quality ones they've got.
And found them. You found them in the next to the candy aisle. And many of them are grouped by color. Well, flag color. There's a few of them that with some ribbons. But they're definitely military grade and smithed by people who are very like competent and well versed with the arts. Some of them have, but all of them seem to have ribbons and trademarks on them.
Standards.
Most of these cost a little bit more than special potions, which potions tend to be quite pricey. But these, but the halberds seem to average around 8,500 copper.
How much is how many copper pieces is a silver piece worth?
10. 10 copper and silver. 10 silver and gold. I believe 50 silver. I believe 5 silver and gold. I think. Or 5 gold and electrum. And then 10 GP and a PP.
So 100 silver pieces
is 1,000 copper pieces. I usually just refer to them as units, but yeah, I usually use like other forms of currency to calculate like class in some ways of the towns, and this is like a very small backwater town, so. But they do pride themselves in their blacksmithing, so don't judge the halberds based on the town.
I'm gonna look around at the halberds, looking for which one appears to be the highest quality one, by which I mean I'm looking to see which ones have the best stats on them. That's the out of character thing. The in character thing is I'm looking for the best quality one.
Well, all in all, none of them really look sharper than the other, except one that's worth about 8,800 copper. However, it's longer, it's uncut. It has the trademark gold ribbon on the yellow ribbon, and it kind of hybrided the blade. It's kind of hybrided into yellow and black, Steelers colors basically. So, this one's got a cool little trademark, and it's got some fancy stuff, and it looks very sharp, and also very long.
Alright. quite long, quite sharp.
However, it costs quite a bit of your funds.
Doesn't appear to have stats different from the rest, so I'm going to look at the others.
Okay. Well, all of them are basically, you know, most of them basically look the same size as a ribbon, and colors. But they do look pretty sweet.
I'm going to look around for the sturdiest one, we'll say that.
Oh, well, this one over here, is one that that doesn't have a crack on it. At least based on your really acute eyesight. Like most of them don't have any obvious cracks, but some of them have bigger cracks than others. This one's not the longest, but it doesn't have as many cracks. It's its shape is very very well adverse to longer combats and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It looks good for durability. It looks kind of fancy. The ribbon is red.
All right. I do like the look of that one. I'm going to inspect the price tag on it. What's the price tag?
This one is only worth 6,800 copper.
6,800 copper. It's cheaper than the others, but still that's over half of our funds. I'll ask the others about this purchase.
Okay.
But I'll take it to the front, the person running it. Kind sir, do you think you could reserve this for the day? I'm going to go make a few inquiries, but I am interested in purchasing this, so
Yes, sir. Alrighty.
thank you. I'm going to go back to the others now.
Okay. So you go back to your spot and you find Vicarus and Myrtle doing their things. Tylenol, are you doing any more shopping?
I think I'll finish shopping for now.
Huh?
You women and your shopping.
Oh, are we getting some
Uh.
Vicarus?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh.
And you, Icarus has always been sexist.
Yeah, well, let's not lump me into where I wasn't before.
Alright, so what are you doing, Tylenol?
Work hard on this sexism.
You said that you're gonna continue shopping, right?
Excuse me.
No, I said I'm gonna stop shopping.
Okay, so you also walk.
After all that one spends.
So everybody is basically all in one spot, Bruno.
Yeah.
So good for you, including Taurus.
Hey, I found a weapon that I'd like to purchase to upgrade my abilities to actually fight in combat. It's 6,800 copper pieces. Do you mind if are there any objections to me acquiring it?
Is it gonna help you murder the fuck out of people?
Help me what?
Maybe we should let
I said, is it gonna help you murder the shit out of people?
Yes,
Myrtle
it's
Chi-
significantly more lethal than my current weapon.
Yeah, Myrtle chimes in saying,
And I support this.
maybe we should let Taurus handle this. Maybe he's more adverse in, although your eyesight's probably better than all of us. And he's a human. No offense, Tylenol. It's just, you know,
No
probably
offense
the only one of
taken.
us who can't see very well in the dark.
Oh, I see.
I'm human. Taurus is
Wait,
a
you
human.
were? How are you a human? Man, you're a little pale. I thought you were Man, I guess I never really took a good look at your ears or anything, but it looks like you are human.
So, let me get this straight. Merkel, you thought I was human this whole time?
I thought you were not a human.
Oh, that is good because I'm not.
Oh, well, guess that's just me being confused or something. Alright, well, personally, I have no aversions to you spending half our funds on a weapon that should, get us more funds anyways. Spend some, you win some.
Yes. I'm going to offer to Taurus. Taurus, if you'd like to come and inspect the weapon, see if it's a good purchase, you're welcome to do so.
Alright. So, I'm going to assume that Taurus is excited about this and is going to basically do that. Just that. So you both go in to the shop and inspect, like Inspector Gadget. And he says, I think I once killed a goblin with this. I was only a wee little baby.
This exact halberd, or this kind of weapon.
Oh, this exact kind of weapon.
Because I was going to say this one doesn't seem to have seen much use.
Oh, no. Very little blood and very little soap to clean off any excess blood that would have been there.
Yes, quite a good weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I will buy it.
I'm also wanting to assume that that he wouldn't try haggling, but I'm going to hold off because I know that Taurus would probably try haggling.
Yeah, probably. Do you want him to roll for that?
Do you want to roll for Taurus haggling?
Yeah, what would that be?
I'll do
Probably persuasion?
yeah, that would probably be a persuasion check.
Naked 16.
Alright. Now, stats. Okie doke. And his persuasion is +0. So he says, alright, I'll make it 6,300. Sorry about that. Yeah, you probably are a better expert at this than me.
Yeah, that sounds like a good deal to me.
Alrighty. You guys have made a great choice here.
Expect me to do actual math in my head?
Alright, so you guys hand over 6,300.
Pieces.
And now, Bruno has a halberd. Looks like a pretty good by all counts you've inspected. The only thing left now is to test it out on whatever unfortunate victim falls to it next. And of course, it's cool little red ribbon which is trademarked in black paint as Blood Co. All one word, by the way.
I'm guessing those are the makers of this halberd.
Alrighty then. So, Bruno walks out with a brand new baby in his arms. And so does Taurus. Proud of his haggling skills.
The baby.
It's a baby.
There's a baby. I heard Bruno walks out with a baby in his arms. Just one more time.
That will be me someday. Don't you know? Like, don't you doubt it. That will be me someday. I say, of course, holding up my holy symbol because it is, of course, an emblem of Lathander.
Okay. Alrighty. So now that you guys have gone shopping, what do you wish to do now? You've done your resting, done your shopping.
Well, I'm actually gonna.
Vickers, what were you doing the past, I don't know, 30 minutes while shopping has been?
I told you I was reading my
Oh,
I was reading my spell books.
Does that have the shop stock on you as well?
didn't look like it. Just military grade weapons.
I'll have to ask the blacksmith about that later. But on top of that, it's not unlikely that I would afford a second layer
So what do you guys wish to do now? I would assume that it would be more piercing, so yeah, I'll be
So it's slashing or piercing depending on how I'm using it.
yes.
Alright.
What do you guys wish to do? You can't just put all the pressure on one person.
Alright, now I would like to ask you all what you want to do. I see instructions as we see it. I'd like to recoup the lost copper that I spent on this. And there is a cave that we could still explore some more. Or we can try and do another job.
Why don't we go on the ocean or something?
Would go to the ocean.
We're not having a beach episode, Tyler.
Go on the ocean and fight a Leviathan. No, a Leviathan.
Do you think you can
We're
take
saying-
on Leviathan?
On the beach episode, you understand? Well, obviously.
Do you think you can take on a whale?
And a small Leviathan. Yeah, sure, let's take on a whale.
You're not close to the ocean. You're in a war-torn country.
Do you think we should go back to that cave
What?
and see if there's anything interesting in there to be beheld? Maybe acquire some more red powder, which we can presumably
Oh, that's
sell.
more.
Or would you like to take on another job from the quest board?
Yeah, there are a few more jobs on that board.
I believe there's a goblin council on it.
Yeah, what have we done on the quest board?
Alright.
Here's no quest board.
Alright. So, I also have written down the rank of those quests that have been written down there. So, the 1-star quests, we have, killing some goblins up north, Lost Child is also a 1-star, hiring a bass guitarist, getting hired at an inn, and then the 2-star quest, the only one was the Lasso Cave Red Powder quest that you just did. And then there's a 3-star quest, which is kill Cotton Eye Joe, wanted dead or alive.
Well, you know, I have opinions on that.
Go Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe is... He's a ways away from here, isn't he, though? It's hardly an afternoon jaunt. Yeah, he's in the Undercontinent.
Yeah, he's
So far, we don't even have a way into the Undercontinent, as far as I know.
yeah, for all intents and purposes, what you guys think, he's basically in Antarctica, and you guys are seemingly in like Brazil.
Santa's workshop.
You guys are seemingly okay. Like in terms of distance, you guys are in like Chile, northern Chile, and he's in Antarctica. Obviously, this quest board
In Chile.
but like he's wanted dead or alive for 1 million copper.
Yes, there was a Goblin Hunter quest, right?
Yes.
Do you know how much I do like to kill goblins?
He's worth 150 copper. Ooh, baby. That's a baby. Anyways, okay. So what? So would you guys like to kill some goblins, find a lost child, become a bass guitarist, get hired at an inn? Would you like to kill Cotton Eye Joe, or I don't know, take him in?
A lost child, it says.
A lost child.
I'm a firm
Kill
supporter in
Cotton Eye
killing
Joe.
I
things.
do want to kill things. But the child may be a bit
Oh, Cotton Eye Joe. Good.
And I am a cleric of Lathander, after all. My vows do require me to stop
Oh,
evil,
fine.
and they require me first and foremost to support life. I think we should look for the child.
I see. Alright, fine.
Tylenol seems okay with this deal. What about Vikarus? How does Vikarus feel about a lost child? And no, you're not killing the lost child. Oh, at least you should not.
Oh, come on.
Money if we kill them.
Yeah,
If anything, we'll
you
probably
don't
get
get
arrested.
money, and you...
Isn't it
you'll-
fun?
We'll definitely get some experience points. But you won't really gain any hero points. I mean, you lose some, probably. Because, like, that's kind of bad.
Oh, shit. Excuse me.
That was very disrespectful to the lost children that you're talking about currently.
I wasn't talking about him.
Alright. So shall we look for this lost child?
It sounds like, Taurus.
I suppose.
Taurus and
Fine.
Myrtle are fine with it.
Alright.
Vikarus?
He said it's fine.
Okay.
I take the poster off the board and look at it for details.
Okay. It is a young dwarven child. The face on the poster is very vivid. It's like kind of grayscale, but like also there's some sunlight that's making it difficult to make out a face. You can sort of make out a face. There's like a mole underneath the right eye. But you can't find any color. And other than that, you can make out somewhat of an age. Assuming that you've seen enough dwarves in your life, you probably have a good understanding that he's like the equivalent of like a 10-year-old child.
Alright. I thought there was a dice tower there. Alright.
And he was last seen running westward of the blacksmiths.
I was seen running west from the blacksmiths. I
Yes.
wonder if the blacksmith is of any relation. Does it say if it's the blacksmith that is...
The poster. That is all that's mentioned of the blacksmith on the poster.
All right. Well, we have a direction, I suppose, and we do have an investigator. I shift my eyes over to our wizard. So, hopefully, this should be short work. I roll up the quest notice and stuff it in my bag.
Okay. Along with your deed.
Yes.
Alrighty. So then it's investigator time. Since the sun is in the process of setting, like it's not sunset or anything, but like it's past noon and it's moving westwardly. So you guys can kind of tell based on the sun's position where west is. And since you know where the blacksmith shop is, you can kind of move westwardly from there. However, that's also assuming that the child, moved in a straight line. It's very possible that he didn't. But it's also very possible that he did. So.
Vickers, see if you can't pick up a trail. I look at the poster again to see how
Alright.
I know the child was last seen.
Okay. The child was last seen on March 26th, and the date is currently March 29th.
Several days old. This is not a good trail. Anyways, I suppose Vickers has to start rolling some checks if he wants to pick up any trails.
Okay. Alright. You're looking for. Alright. You are looking for a trail, so make a perception check, Father.
Give me a moment. I gotta find that dice thing again.
Why don't you just bookmark it or something?
I really should. But I apparently did not.
That's kind of what happens when you don't do it.
Shit, when was the last time we played this?
Like 2 days ago.
Who's good do we can do.
Good job.
Aha. Found it. Let's see, let me bookmark this. Yeah, I thought I did that already, but apparently I did not. Alright, what dice do I need to roll?
D20. It's a skill check, so D20.
Okay. 11.
Alright. Plus your perception. Did you include your perception?
Which is... No, I didn't. 4.
Alrighty. So 15.
So 15.
Um,
Correct.
Unfortunately, due to the age of the trail, there's not a whole lot of trail marks on the grass. But if you move a little bit westwardly, as you move a little bit westwardly, there is some some dust in the shape of like tiny little dwarf shoes moving across a trail, which is good for you because the trail branches off into 5 different spots apart from the 6th one that you just came through into the woods with. So so you can start following within that direction, within that trail.
Yay, trail.
I'm assuming you're relaying this to everybody else. You probably have to do that in your character, in character.
Hey dudes, there's a trail.
That's good.
Oh, sick.
Everybody, investigator.
Alrighty.
I
Alrighty then.
I probably, you know, told Halbert I just got over a shit. I'm very proud of this acquisition.
Yeah.
Don't say that out loud, but
Man, Bruno, I was only joking earlier. But you really are holding that like a baby, aren't you? This is obviously not talking.
yeah, I think. Like I said, believe me, I will eventually be holding a baby. This Halbert is great practice for that.
I will not dignify that. Okay, so you guys continue down the trail. And eventually the woods cut off into a little shack. And it's at this moment that you start to realize, because you've been focusing a little bit on the ground, you haven't noticed that you're kind of on private property. Which you notice basically confirmedly when a man busts out of the door and yells, "Who are you and what are you doing on my property?"
I reach into my shirt and I pull out the quest for the lost child.
Fucking Amber Alert. Alright, come in.
We happen to have seen this child.
What, that old picture?
So,
What is that, like a 3-year-old?
can I be a dick nerd right now?
Are you saying this in character? Because if so,
No.
why is
I
this
mean-
relevant to the whole situation, sir?
I mean, what is our time period that we're in?
It's not exactly a serious game. And also we don't know the time period because, well, it's got clearly medieval aspects. Apparently we have a 10-story wooden inn out in the middle of nowhere with plumbing. You know, the kind of thing that you don't see on the
Right.
industrial era.
Let's just say it has
Look.
medieval aspects and ideals, but it also has some modern and futuristic aspects to it as well, depending on where you're at.
Translation, I'm the DM, do whatever the fuck I want.
Look, well, just to be a dick, I just want to point out that if this is in any kind of medieval time, Amber hadn't disappeared yet, so that Amber Alert would not be a thing back then. Because Amber Alert is named after a girl named Amber that disappeared.
But also, it's the DM. I think his whole shtick is, it's my world, I'll make it however the fuck I want. If I want to say this guy talking about Amber Alerts, he's talking about Amber Alerts.
Fair enough,
also
but
say
I did point out that I was purposely being a dick.
We can also say that you guys don't know about the term Amber Alert until you look at the quest card and notice noticed that that's the name of the child.
The child's name's Amber.
Child's name is Amber.
Okay.
Yep. Child's name's Amber.
Fair enough.
So it's literally an Amber Alert. Got it.
Fucking Amber Alert over here.
I'm down.
Oh my god, no. Okay, so he says, alright, come on in. It's a little embarrassing, honestly. Yeah. I'm gonna need you guys to definitely keep your composure as I say this, but yes. I did take a child, and he's not here anymore. And his name is Amber.
This guy sounds kind of like Donald
His name is Amber?
The weird voice.
Right?
Look, but all I'm saying
Child,
is that
it's Amber.
I took a child. His name is Amber.
Don't freak out.
I put the Amber in the spot, and I built a wall. Okay,
Oh, jeez. Oh,
but not a full wall. I
alright.
don't know what I'm doing.
I'm sure you guys have many questions for me. But I also have another question for you. Are you stupid or what? And he presses a button and the entire house begins to collapse. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a D20. Nice.
I got a 2.
I got 17.
Does that include your dexterity? Oh, you don't have dexterity. Okay.
He doesn't even have like a +0 in the stat. He just has no dexterity.
What did you roll, Tylenol?
17.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, she's been dodging balconies. She's good at this. Are you adding your dexterity saving throw modifier?
Unfortunately, yes.
Just asking Tylenol. Tylenol, did you add your dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity modifier.
I did not add to it.
Okay, so you've
No, I
got
didn't.
17. Okay, so it's an 18 in total. Okay. Okay, so now as for Taurus and the other one, Myrtle, I mean. Okay.
Roll for them.
For both of them. It's loading. Gosh dang it! Yeah, roll for Taurus.
2.
I don't suspect that his dexterity is probably all that high.
Probably not.
Okay. Myrtle rolled a 4. And if we include his modifier, which should be pretty high. Okay, so he rolled a 10. So, and as for Taurus, got his stats over here. Okay, so he rolled a 2.
Yeah.
So he rolled a 4. Alright. So, oh boy. Tylenol, you got out. You managed to dodge any lethal damage to yourself. Everybody else not so much.
Nice.
The building collapses on you, and you get barraged by by a number of. You get barraged by a number of splints and wood beams and metal. So, as for the damage that you take, ooh. Everybody takes 14 bludgeoning damage,
Damn.
except for Tylenol.
All right, that's enough for me to still be alive.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I have 6.
Okay.
Ha,
Oh, shit.
I beat you. I've got 8.
Taurus has 4.
I'm a wizard, of course I have less.
The joke is that I've only got 2 more than you.
Okay.
What about this guy that, brought the house down on himself?
Alrighty. And also, of course, Myrtle. That saps away more than half of his hit points. He's down to 12 out of 26. Okay. Next, okay. So, you guys are all prone except for Tylenol. Tylenol, so your comrades are currently buried under a house. You seem to be,
Lol.
really, you're surrounded by a house, but you managed to dodge any lethal damage, and there's not, and everything seems to be fine.
Alright.
You have a splinter in your arm.
Time to cast Speak with it.
What?
Oh shoot. It's time to cast Speak with Animals. Any animal will do.
Oh, are you talking to
I
me?
hereby sentence them all to community service. Any animal will do, sir.
Remember, you will take anything you say seriously, right?
Yeah, any animal will do. I just cast Speak with Animals in a very wide range and order them all.
Okay, I get what you're trying to do. Okay.
Oh, you're casting Speak with Animals and then you're calling out to animals.
Okay.
Yes.
You have to specify that because you're just... Do the spiders also hear his call?
And almost.
So you cast Speak with Animals. What do you say to the animals?
Yeah. Say, I hereby sentence you all to community service. I need you to help with
What was that?
Bruce and Vika. Hold up, it's loading for me. I can't quite see it.
Oh, it's loading for me too. Okay. So what do you say to the I'm sorry. What were you saying to the animals?
I need you to help lift this building up.
Okay.
For the power of teamwork.
All right. So a bunch of birds
Ye-
in
Sure.
the style of Snow White. A bunch of birds, a bunch of deer, a bunch of squirrels and skunks and chipmunks. Start showing up, including a bear and a monkey. Which I'm sure triggers some PTSD within Vikaroos. But they all start working together. You hear, it's really awkward because in all of this you're hearing like the animals like interacting with each other, and some of them actually trying to interact with you, but Speak with Animals only works one way. And they're like, it's just a bunch of animal noises, and they're lifting stuff up, and a few of them are also, like, a bunch of birds are like, lifting up Tylenol by her arms, like a freaking movie villain into the air.
Yeah.
And you and Tyler
And then the army of spiders gets sicked.
and the
in
spiders
the
are
house.
also looking down as judging the situation as well. Crawling out of her clothes and, you know, watching everything.
Myrtle's so jealous.
Finally, the building seems to be lifted off of everybody. The sprains definitely left Vikaruz's arm extra worse. It was broken before, now it's extra broken. It did not feel good at all. And Bruno has a black eye and a splintered leg. Taurus, he's hurt, but you know, he kind of just flexed and repelled all of the all the stuff away from him, all of the splinters and whatnot. He's bleeding, but like not all that badly. Yes, it hasn't loaded on my screen yet. It's taking a second for me. Oh well. Anyways though. So yeah, so you guys are hurting a little bit. But like you're also looking up to see Tylenol in front, like with the sun shining behind her, with the birds lifting her up several feet into the air, like level with the tree leaves, and she's just her arms outstretched.
As I pick myself up out of the rubble, you know, just brushing myself off and wiping dirt out of my eyes, the first words out of my mouth are, "Where is that child-nabbing, wall-building bastard who dropped a building on me?"
I thought you
Oh,
were
and hello, Tylenol. Thank you for the assist.
I thought you were gonna look up and see. Thunder, is that you?
No. This thing doesn't have boobs that big.
I guess it's all about believing. I don't know. Like, I've never seen a picture of Lathander. Oh, I got a tab on for him. Oh, cool. He's probably covered by all my armor. Got a chest plate. Yeah, I don't see any boobies, but it's possible that it's just hidden behind all my armor.
Well, I
Alright.
think that you would also show enough of the height of boobies that we're not sure even exists, you know? Besides, I don't know through
Anyways, so Tylenol, you hear Bruno say this. Vikaruz, your arm is hell right now. It's in pain. Your arm is extra strength broken, and it's splintered. Your entire body is splintered.
Awesome.
And bleeding a lot.
Cool, love that.
Okay. So, you also look up and see again, you know, little Tylenol in the air being lifted by a bunch of birds, like a friggin' movie villain. And
Is this I don't care who the IRS sends out
Yeah.
paying taxes.
And Taurus walks in front of Vikaruz and says, "Tylenol, get down here!" And the birds start flying away and drops Tylenol several feet out of midair. But she lands gracefully. Of course, she still has a splinter in her arm, but You also probably have enough muscle to just repel that away, Tara style. Okay, so now what will you do?
Well, I'm gonna look around and take stock of the situation. I'm going to see if there's anybody who's, like, obviously in the need of, you know, their injuries being treated. Besides, like I'm gonna look around and see if there's anybody that's, you know, like on the verge of death. And simultaneously, I'm gonna be looking around to see if we can't find that child nabbing wall building bastard that I was talking about earlier.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So you don't see anybody in the rubble. Nobody does. And eventually, you do actually see some very fresh footprints. This time, with two different sets of footprints. The same kind of footprint, only a lot more fresh, that you saw earlier. And this time, a much bigger feet print. That looks like, you know, this kind that comes from leather shoes.
Let's follow this bastard.
Yeah. Also, while you're pondering, to yourself, Bruno, Myrtle looks at Tylenol and says, "I love you."
And I'm like platonically great.
I'm sorry, what?
Like, his first question is in what way?
Well, I'm sorry. I do believe I saw a golden goddess flying in the air with birds speaking to them. So
Purple,
do
but
you
all right,
blame
I
me?
say under my breath.
So do you blame me for having a high pheromone count for this situation, Tylenol? I'm sorry.
Testosterone.
You're hot. And that sounded
Alright,
bad. That sounded
who's-
bad. I'm sorry, Tylenol.
Remind me who's saying this again.
Bro,
Myrtle.
the one who's got a hard on for you.
Myrtle, okay. I thought I heard Bruno. I'm like, what?
Also known as Stuart Little. It's on his list of aliases. Go check it out if you don't believe
I was like... Anyways, I'm like, well, yeah, of course I'm hot. I was just sitting in front of the sun for like a solid 2 minutes.
You know, he's
Not
about
quite sure that's what they meant.
quickly if we're gonna
Yeah, I know.
catch this dude.
Fuck you.
And I'm like,
Fuck you. Fuck.
look, Myrtle, you know what? We have a quest right now. We need to find a child, okay?
Yeah. First though,
Little teeny tiny baby.
people that need healing,
Workplace romance will have to wait.
All right. Time to take on this Amber Alert.
Alright.
Place romance will have to wait.
I've got it. It looks like Victory is the one I need the most, so we're using my level 2 spell slots for that.
Okay.
I'm going to look up. Let's see. Spells. Spells level. And is that the level I cast it at, or the level it, or
Yeah.
just the level of the spell?
I believe that's lovely cast it out.
Alright. Alright. So that is 38. Alright, so I'm gonna go for Vigorous first. Because it looks like he's a little more healing than myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to heal him for 7 hit points.
Okay.
Luck was not on my side on those dice.
Okay, so Vikruz, your store has 7 hit points.
I will be right back. Sorry, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
That's fine. Alright. Vikruz, you are restored to 13 out of 20 hit points.
And I'm going to hit myself for... I'm going to hit myself with this healing spell for... If only Vickers had gotten one of these. Let me do some calculating. There's no need to do calculating. That's enough to bring me up to full. It's 13 base healings.
That
and
brings you to 21.
No, it's. I rolled 13 with the 6 and the 7, and
Okay,
Disciple
so
of
yeah.
Life is an extra 4, so
Okay, so that brings you
to
to 20
full.
then. That also leaves you with 0 second level spell slots then.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try and hit Vickers again with a first level spell slot.
Okay. Myrtle's just watching.
He
this
gets
like,
hit for-
What, was
he-
I too creepy? I'm sorry.
He gets 10 more.
Okay. Okay, so Vikruz, you are fully healed now.
And we're gonna do Myrtle now.
Hooray!
Myrtle gets hit with 8.
Okay.
That expends all my spell slots, but I'm dangerous without them, so.
I restored 8, you said, to Myrtle?
Yeah.
Okay. Brings you to 20 then. Okay.
Why is there a dead bug in my paint water? Alright. No, come on, let's hurry. Follow that guy before he gets away.
Okay. Myrtle brushes off some of the dirt and wood and says, I agree. There's a child in danger here. Also, I'm sorry, Tylenol.
I think he's still in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. He just got out of the bathroom.
Never fear, Myrtle. I forgive you. I am a kind soul.
Alright. There's a child in danger.
Okay.
We need to rescue that child. Okay.
It's rescue time.
Alright. So you guys follow the trail until the footprints go into the grass and the trail. And the trail tangents away from it. So you have to branch off. It makes it so much easier because since these are fresh footprints, you can see of the footprints that were left on the grass. So you can follow it.
I can barely hear
Doing that on
anything.
What are you doing?
Wait, some chips.
Oh.
I mean, your voice sounds very far away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So, alright. Okay. You're following his footsteps, and It's a lot easier now because these are fresh footprints on grass. You leave the woods and you come across a small little pond. And what do you see on the other side of it? You see a man with a child, and he's tying the child in.
Has he seen us yet?
It doesn't look like it.
Make a motion for everyone to get down.
Okay.
Does the rogue have a bow?
The rogue does not have a bow.
We should really fix that.
Are you asking him this in character as well?
Things won't like it. Do you have a bow?
Afraid not. No. Just not. Oh, okay.
You think you could sneak attack a thrown knife into this guy?
I snuck attack him on a boar. I think I could do that on a predator.
Alright, do that.
Okay.
Say, motioning for him to, do it.
Okay. Alright. So, he proceeds to do his little sneak attack. Takes a little bit of time, but he successfully pulls it off. And he flashes his knife right in there. And I believe it's 2d6, I think, for a sneak attack. Player's handbook here. Okay, gotta dig way down here. Paladin, Ranger, Rogue. There we are. Okay, 2d6. Cool. Okay. Okay. Oh, cool. He does 3d6. Is that added onto the any normal attack? Okay. Sneak attack. Beginning at first level, you know how to strike and subtly and exploit.
Do an extra 1d6.
Okay, so it's an extra amount of damage. Okay. So first I gotta find out if it actually hits him. Okay.
Ooh, remember, if it's a sneak attack, he does have advantage.
Alright, so he hits him.
I was playing Rogue in Baldur's Gate, so
Yeah.
It's a good thing I remember this.
Okay, so
At least in Baldur's Gate, there was another stipulation. I don't know if it's in regular D&D, but
I'm
you could make it
fairly certain that it's a for advantage. So yeah.
it's either
does
for
like
advantage or if somebody else is already engaged with them, but nobody else is engaged with this guy. So
Okay, so he lands a hit, and he deals. I believe it was like a 6 damage.
1d6 extra damage.
Well, 2d6 because he's 3rd level. And it was 6 damage.
I gotta pee.
Okay, go ahead. On top of his normal actual dagger damage, which is 4 plus his dexterity, which is pretty big, actually. Like, really big dexterity.
That's the thing for rogues.
Yep. So deals 14 piercing damage to the man, and he is down and dying. No, he's dead actually. 14 damage. Yeah, he's no fighter. That he definitely does not have more than 6 hit points. So he dies instantly, and you see the child, and he's tied up in rope.
I get up out of the grass, walk over to the child, give like a congratulatory nod, pat Merkel here on the back.
That's what I do.
And then I grab the hand axe I have in my backpack because I do know I also have that as a secondary weapon. Use it
I'm back.
to nip.
But are we almost done? Because I'm getting tired.
Yeah, we're almost done. What was that?
I cut the cage.
Okay.
But I do keep the rope
Okay.
because I like rope and it's very useful.
You got the rope free. Good job. And he keeps the rope.
How much rope is that?
He tied him about in about 20 feet of rope. He wasn't done tying it, but yeah, it was okay. Right. We saw all that.
All right. You all right, kid?
Yeah. That collapsing was very scary. Who are you guys?
I pull out a little quest. We're just some adventurers. Decided to help find you.
Okay.
We're gonna take you back to the town. All right?
Alright. Okay, so for that combat sequence, you all get 5 experience points.
Dang. Look at that.
Which puts Bruno at 999. It puts Taurus at 751. It puts Tylenol at 773. And it puts Vikaruz at
984.
984 and a half. Okay.
All right.
So you take the child back with you back to the village. You can take. None of that took very long.
Yeah, it was pretty short.
Yeah. Okay. So you turn in the pamphlet, and well, as promised, you both get. Let me check the double check the rewards that you get here. Okay. You get 850 copper pieces, as well as 48 experience points as a reward for completing the quest.
How many experience points was that?
48.
48. All right.
we'll end the session off here as well. I don't think anybody's taking calls this time around, anyways.
certainly not.
Also, my computer's about to die.
And how much gold was it?
850.
It was copper.
850 copper.